My name is Cassidy Mayfield. This is my third and final performance for my advanced storytelling class. It's the second in my Spooky Fairy Tales concert series, and this particular story is an adaptation of The Juniper Tree by the brothers Grimm. As you might can tell by the people who recorded it, this is a very grim and gruesome fairy tale, so it's not for the faint of heart. That said, I do hope you enjoy it. My particular adaptation is called The Apple Tree. Hello? Is this the police? Can you send someone, please? Today, when I came home from school, my brother was asleep on the couch, and my mama said that it would be funny if I hit him with a pillow to wake him up, because he's always taking naps and he's sleeping before he finishes his homework. And so I hit him with the pillow, but his head popped off and it fell on the floor, and I screamed, and Mama came in from the kitchen, and she said that I must have hit him too hard, and that if anybody found out, then they would send me to jail, and I would be in jail forever. And so she said that she would fix it. And so she took my brother into the other room, and she started cutting him up, and she took all of the bones and she put them in the trash can, and she took everything else and she put it in a big stew pot on the stove. And she said that way nobody would know what happened. And so she told me to take the trash outside. And so I did, but I was scared. And so instead of throwing his bones in the trash like she said, I took them to the apple tree in the backyard and I hid them there because that was my brother's favorite spot to hang out. And so I did that. And I was sitting by the tree and I was crying, and a woodpecker came down out of the tree and it started talking to me. And the woodpecker told me that it wasn't my fault. That wasn't my fault that my brother's head popped off. That it was my mama's fault. That she didn't like him as much as she liked me because he was her stepson. And she told me that didn't matter, but I guess it mattered to her, and so she chopped his head off. And so the bird was talking to me, and it said that I should come inside and call the police, and I wouldn't get in trouble because I didn't do it. It was my mama. And so I came inside, and Mama and Daddy were in the kitchen, and I think Dad was eating some soup, and I don't want to eat that soup. It's bad. It's bad soup. And so I came upstairs and I called the police, and will you please send somebody? Please? Will you send somebody to the house? The bird told me that maybe after they took Mama away, that maybe my brother would come back. Do you think he'll come back? So that was The Apple Tree, again, adapted from the brothers Grimm. I hope y'all enjoyed that. And it's been a pleasure being in class with y'all.